Hello and welcome to Numberwang, the maths quiz that simply everyone is talking about. Well, if you're ready, let's play Numberwang.
Hey, fat man, that's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang. Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
That is statistically Numberwang.
Hey, fat man, that's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang. Let's go to the maths board. That's Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang. Turn to page Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang. That's the Numberwang bonus. Triple Numberwang to you. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. That's Wanganum. Bad luck. Most of you have been Wanganummed, but the one person who hasn't, you are today's Numberwang. That's all from Numberwang, but until tomorrow's edition, stay Numberwang and remember out there, good Numberwang. I'm not opposed to a cold opening every now and then, mainly because Panda's asked me to beat the bee. And despite him saying this gives you lots of time to prepare, I actually haven't queued up the track, so I'm going to do that very shortly. I haven't done Beat the Bee for a while. Fortunately, we've had a load of Dylan's mates over this weekend, and they also were like, oh, can you do a Rubik's Cube? So I did go through it yesterday, and it took me about 3 minutes. So I've just done it twice, though. Both, I think, were under a minute, so... yeah, we're going to see if we can beat the bee before we get going, and then we're going to play some of the Hive. Appropriate, I suppose. Maybe that's why Panda did it. Beat the bee because we're playing the Hive. And if I can't beat the bee, then we don't unlock the Hive, and we end the stream early. There we go. That sounds about right. It's kind of on my hair at the moment. Yeah, I figured it out. It took me long enough. It certainly did. But yeah, if I can't beat the bee, then we can't unlock the Hive. I think that's an absolutely perfect way of playing this from here. It's all connected. It is indeed. Let me find Bumblebee. It might be ages. Is it on the desktop? It might be on the desktop. Misc Unsorted desktop. Is it in downloads? I don't know where Flight of the Bumblebee's gone. There's a track, a particular track. Let's just play it. No. I learned to play this earlier on, actually. That was quite fun. Hang on. Something like that. Anyway, Flight the Bumblebee. We need Flight the Bumblebee. It is on here somewhere. I'm sure it's on the desktop. Misc Unsorted desktop. Audio? No. That's all sound packs. I might just have to get it off YouTube. I cry every time. No, hang on, there it is. Bumblebee. Pog. Right, I've got it. No, we haven't started yet. Hello, Mrs. Flush.
Say hi to the stream before I go and collapse into a puddle.
Yes, Mrs. Flush had a very busy day with children. Can you play Flight the Bumblebee on the piano while solving it? I'm not that good, Riff, unfortunately.
That would be very
Topper
awesome.
did summon Mrs. Flush. Topper did just say, come and distract him, Mrs. Flush, and then you appeared.
Aww.
It was all very nice.
I owe you a drawing, Topper, which I will get round to. I'm going to pencil out some time next weekend to do it for you.
Yes.
My voice is gone because I have been shouting. Well, I have been shouting. I'm not that horrible, but I've taken Dylan and two of his friends out to the museum today, and the teenage boys are going to teenage boy, and it's, yes. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Oh, poor Mrs. Flush.
I'm absolutely exhausted.
Well, I need to beat the bee, and we can't play the Hive until I have, because we have to beat the bee to unlock the Hive.
Well, indeed.
So here we go. Let me stop this bonus. I'm going to give this a go. Have a nice collapse.
There's so much to do.
I know. Always is. Right. Do you want to see if I can fail or succeed?
No, because you're going to succeed.
Well, here we go then.
Every faith in you.
Right. If you're playing along at home, good luck. Here we go. Time for me to try and beat the bee once again. Here we go. Good luck. Have fun. Play. I hope the sound is coming through. If it's not, then this is going to be a slightly awkward minute.
Topper, I'm not going to do that.
happening? Green, red. Right, there we go. Okay. Oh, Christ, no, we're not there yet. One more. That took entirely too long. It's alright. It's that first layer taking too long there. I'm behind now. Oh god, of course it's like that.
Come on, Ben.
Bollocks. No, I'm out of time. I wasn't a million miles off. It took me far too long to get the first layer today.
It's a dog goat, yes.
Gore, very slow, very rusty. Yeah, we number wang to Daru. The wangs are all gone. Be the bee. Do I have to do it again until I beat the bee? Thanks for the stream, everyone. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Peace out.
Yeah.
And good night. Great stream, 10 out of 10. Would watch again. I'll give it one more go. Best stream ever. Just Numberwang. That's what we need to do. More Numberwang. What are you doing?
I'm going to mess it up for you.
I am messing it up.
Yeah, but I want to do it. Because it's great fun.
All right, one more go, and then we play the Hive. This is a short stream tonight anyway, so it's all good. Right. Or maybe we do. Okay, this is why you can't have nice things. Oh, and now it's gone. Right, no more shuffling the Rubik's Cube. Right, I'm going to try this again. Now this is Flush has thrown it on the floor. Here we go.
Oh, I'm going to watch this.
If you flipped one of the corners and thus rendered it impossible, I shall be very annoyed.
I would never do such a thing.
No, but you may have done it inadvertently. As one of the small boys did last night, just by dint of being too bloody rough with it. No, hang on. Okay, better time this time. Come on, Ben. Come on.
As any loving wife would, Jess.
Okay.
Let Dexter die. Dexter!
That's not helping me right now. Close enough. There we go. Did solve it.
Best of 3.
Just out of time. No, because I've already lost best of 3, because I've already lost twice.
I know, that's why I
have to make it best of 5. Show me the doggo. Paula still wants to see the doggo. Miney! No, Miney.
Oh, is it Miney or Dex?
Doggo is Miney. No.
He does not look happy.
No, I know what you're going to do. I know what you do to me in that room. Well, I would just have to resign myself to being a failure of the bee. Portister, Elias, the Juice Man, Topper, Zeus, Stewards, ABB, Samster, Shapes, Colo, Tyson, Dogfish, Rift, Tadaru, Joggy Chum, Kegler, Score Count, anyone else who's lurking and lingering. Great to have you with us. Thank you so much for joining. I'll hang on to that doggo for now, Portister. Miney doesn't generally, she's got a bit camera shy of late, but I'll see if I can get you a Dexter a bit later on. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Right. I think we should play the Hive. If everyone's ready, 1, 2, 3, go. Good evening and welcome to the Hive. There's a doggo for you. Very quickly we'll go over there. It's a pupper. Technically a pupper, but hopefully that's good enough for you there, Paulister. He got he big ears. It's all the buzz these days.
Right.
It is indeed. Right, there you go. Quick pupper. I'll show you him in more detail a bit later on if he decides to come back. Jack, welcome to the stream, dude. Great to have you with us. Yeah, what do you redeeming show me the quiz? I mean, to be fair, it's not even 10 past... It's not even 10 past 8 by my phone, and we've... we're into the first game, and I'm about to put the code up, so that's not too bad. So... just a reminder, if you want to play the Hive, you can play in the Hive Mind part of the game, which is effectively the lobby game, without joining this. In fact, if you join this, there's no exclusion method, so if you join this lobby now, then there is every chance you might be brought in, and you do need to have a microphone and be in the Discord if you would like to be our hot seat player, our Queen Bee, as it were, tonight. This is a question pack written by me and proofed by Colo. Anyone who wants to play in the Hive, you can join or leave at any time. But if you want to be in the hot seat, you need to type in this code. Also, I added a button. It's on the stream deck now. Which is cool. Something's hurting my ear. Is it my glasses or my hairband? I think it's my hairband. Come join the game if you all want to play. So the Hive is written by me. If you just want to be in the Hive Mind part of this game, don't need to join this lobby. Okay, you can join in with the Hive Mind from any time at any point. But this is purely if you want to be a hot seat player. This is the only game we're playing tonight. But you can join, like I say, at any time in the Hive Mind part of the game. So we'll give you a few minutes to come and join. Is it F# space? Oh, so it is. Very nice. And again, I'm very grateful to Colo, who's combed through this pack, made a couple of little suggestions to make it even more fun. Listwitz, good evening, welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. Probably not, Samster. I'm just aware that it's been a busy weekend already with Dylan's mates over, and next weekend is really busy, so I've got the stream on the Sunday as well with Huds, which is going to be the Hive again. Binley Mega Chippy. And there's... yeah, there's lots going on. I mean, I'll see. I'll see how I feel come the end. Come the end of the stream, if I'm sort of in the mood, then we could do some spontaneous spotlight. But I'm not gonna make any promises at this stage of the game. Right, I think the sting is coming to an end, which means it is time to lock the lobby and pick ourselves a Queen Bee who's going into control of the Hive tonight. Samster, you are in control of the Hive. Please make your way to the green room and you'll be brought into the broadcast studio. I will share the game with you. Screen 5, go live. Let's get a little sound test here on Samster. And here he is. Samster, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm good, yeah, really good.
Excellent. How's your weekend been? You had some weather where you were?
Weather has been a thing. You know, it's nice. It's windy, but it's nice. And chill outside, really.
Nice. Oh yes, because of course you're obviously back in school, presumably now after a week off.
Theoretically, yes, but I've just finished my training, so I've got a few weeks off now before I pick up.
Oh, nice. Of course, yes. PGCE sort of style, so you get some.
Yeah.
You get an extra long summer holiday. It's like when you finish year 11.
Indeed, yeah, absolutely. So I'm enjoying
Nice.
that right now. Good
stuff. Well, good for you. Good for you. I don't know why I said good for you in such a strangely passed way there. Good for you. No, that's weird. Samson, have you played the Hive before?
Not in the hot seat, no, but as a lobby player, yes.
Okay, let's just take a look. See if you've. Okay, yeah, you've picked up a couple of medals in the past, so definitely familiar with the game. I will, of course, go through the rules as we go through the game, both for yourself and for anyone who perhaps hasn't played before who would like a quick overview. Zeus saying, get on with the quiz, Sabster. To be fair, I think it's mainly me, Zeus. driving the conversation. Anyway, Samson, this is a question pack written by me. I do hope that you enjoy it. Very best of luck to you. Nata, welcome to the stream. That's all when you get here. You can play piano. Oh, more piano, please. Okay. There you go. Thank you. Samson, let's play the Hive. And go to phase number 1. So, your board is... Which of these poker hands is the strongest? Which of these US states has the most westerly point? Which of these TV shows has the longest standard runtime per episode? Which of these Shakespearean plays has the most deaths of named characters? So a quick refresher of the rules. You must face 3 questions in each phase. The question you don't face will go to the final phase. Every question you get right, you get points, and the points that you get go up every time you get a question right. There are 3 ways of answering the question. Either answer it yourself, trust the Hive, or mistrust the Hive. Trust the Hive assumes that plurality will be the correct answer. Mistrust assumes plurality will be the incorrect answer. You must answer at least one yourself, and you must use the Hive at least once in each phase. For each question in each phase, the options displayed go up. So we start with 2, and then 3, and then 4. And for the final phase, there will be 5 options for each question. You happy with the rules? I probably should have done that before going to the phase, but there we are.
Yes. I believe so.
Wonderful. So, any strong thoughts on where you'd like to start?
So basically, I don't technically have to get any of them right, do I? I just have to predict what the audience is going to do.
You have to attempt at least 1 in each phase.
Oh, yes, no, I do, you're right. In that case, I would like to get Shakespeare out of the way. So let's go for that one first.
Okay, so audience, over to you. There'll be 2 options, A or B. You can also whisper 1 or 2. Whisper it to Persephone's Twitch spot, nothing in public chat. In fact, I will probably switch to whisper mode only. You've got 20 seconds, I think, to get your answers in. And even if you didn't join the lobby, you can join at any time just by whispering to the bot. Nice and quiet from you, Samson, while we give this to the Hive. Hive, over to you. Which of these Shakespearean plays has the most deaths of named characters? Is it Coriolanus or Hamlet? And that's time. A, Coriolanus, B, Hamlet. You wanted to get Shakespeare out of the way. Are you not a particularly Shakespearean buff here, Samson?
No, I don't know a great deal about Shakespeare. I know they're both tragedies, and that's about as far as my knowledge goes on those.
Fair enough. Well, 24 players in the Hive have given it a go.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to go with trusting the mob on this one.
Trusting the what now?
Trusting the Hive. Apologies.
Colo made that mistake a few weeks ago as well, don't worry about it. So, and if you were going to guess, what would you say?
Coriolanus.
You'd say Coriolanus. Alright, well, we'll trust the Hive, so first of all, we will lock in the correct answer, which is... actually Hamlet. More details on that in a minute. So you would have been wrong, but let's see if the Hive were right. Green if you were. We're hoping for lots of green for Samster here.
Looks good.
That looks good. Looks good. Yes, 83% of the Hive getting that one right. Silent Marine, NPL Dark, welcome to the stream. Well done there, Hive. You get points equal to the number of players who got it wrong plus 1. So 4 people got that wrong plus 1. That means you get 5 points each in the Hive. Gold, silver, and bronze medals available for our Hive Mind as well. So Hamlet, depending how you count, it's anywhere between 8 and 12. Depending if you count Yorick and the king at the beginning, who's obviously killed pre-play.
Spoilers.
I mean, it's been around for
Come on.
Samster. It's been around for 450 years. If you haven't seen it yet, I think it's fair cop to discuss it at this stage. Coriolanus is sort of the weird one up there. It is a tragedy, and there's lots of people who die in battle, but they don't have any names. Actually, there is only one person who dies in Coriolanus. And as it's a tragedy, you could probably work out who, but I won't say it in case you scold me again. Other options that might have muddied the water there: Titus Andronicus, which would have been the most, 14 or 15 if you include the fly; Romeo and Juliet, which was 6; and the Tempest, which didn't have any. You got through that question thanks to the Hive. Let's go on to the next question. So 3 options to be displayed, 30 points if you can work your way to the correct answer. You haven't got the option to trust. You can either answer yourself or mistrust. Where are you going next?
Which of these US states has the most westerly point?
Okay, a bit of geography. Hive, over to you. A, B, or C. Here's your question. Which of these US states has the most westerly point? Wyoming, Iowa, Arkansas. Time. 23 players giving that one a go. So, how's your US geography?
I want to get rid of it as well. Yeah, geography, as people will know, is my nightmare subject. Yeah, really bad.
Any ideas out of these three?
I haven't got the foggiest. I did at one point learn where all the 50 states were, but it's one of the things where if you don't practice it every day, you just promptly forget about it.
It goes from your mind, yeah.
So I'm going to use my mistrust here, I think.
You don't think the Hive will know this?
I think that... Is it over... I haven't got a better option, basically, so...
Okay.
I'm going to mistrust, yeah.
If you were going to play yourself, what would you say?
Arkansas, for literally no real reason, but yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. No, it's Wyoming, so you'd have been wrong. So, good not to guess it, but
yeah,
were the Hive wrong? Green if you're right. We want to see lots of red here. That doesn't bode well.
No, it doesn't.
Ooh, no, 57% were correct. Very well done. If you did give me A in the Hive, 11 points to you. Of the two sets of 22% who gave me Iowa or Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas is actually, of the three up there, it's actually furthest to the east. Then Iowa, then Nebraska, which didn't come up, then Wyoming. The westernmost answer that could have come up that didn't was Utah. But the Hive did know that one wrong to mistrust. It does mean you are going to have to answer this next question yourself, come what may. Let's take a look at the board. Poker hands or TV shows?
I will go for TV shows, please. I think I should be a lot more comfortable with.
Okay. Bear in mind, poker hands will go to the final phase, have 5 options attached to it, and you will not get to answer that question.
I understand. Yeah, no, that's fine. TV shows, please.
Okie dokie. For 30 points, 4 options for you in the Hive. Let's have a look at this. Do these TV shows have the longest standard runtime per episode? Scrubs, Tom and Jerry, Breaking Bad, EastEnders. Time. You watch a lot of telly? 22 in the Hive giving it a go.
Yeah, a metric ton of telly, a lot of it. Probably should have saved this one for the audience, but never mind. It's got to be Breaking Bad. Scrubs is 20-minute episodes. Tom and Jerry is probably about 8, and EastEnders is 30, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, Breaking Bad for sure.
Okay, let's lock in Breaking Bad. And we're going to see what the Hive said of the 22 players who attempted it. You'll go green if you gave me a right answer. In line with you there. 5 points if you gave me C. 82% did just that. The other 18% going for EastEnders, which you quite rightly pointed out, EastEnders. A standard episode is 30 minutes. Breaking Bad would be 48. Tom and Jerry, pretty close 7, though they vary from sort of 6 to 10. And Scrubs, as you pointed out, is 20. The only other option that could have come up there, which might have muddied the waters somewhat, would have been Sherlock. Where would you have put that?
Definitely the most. An hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, 90 minutes for Sherlock there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So, that's some more points going your way for that one. And 5 points for every player in the Hive who got that one right. Sorry, I need to disable emote only. No need to get to the habit of doing that. Let's take a look at the scores at the end of the first phase in the Hive. Lots of people getting 2. And quite a few getting 3. 9 players managing to get all 3 right in that first phase there. 21 points on the Hive board. AB Me, Vision, Clive, Cycle, Dogfish, Jogging Chum, Kegler, Riff Raccoon. I think, was it Silent Marine? Yes, it was Silent Marine, also getting 3 there. Very well played. 50 points to you in your potential jackpot tonight, Sam. So that is the end of phase number 1. If I focus on the right window. There we go. So, fairly positive start. 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
I'll take that.
Sort of happy with how it's gone, happy with the questions that you've left.
Yeah, most people here should have a half decent shot at the poker one. That's why I kept it in there. So I think it's quite predictable. So
It gives you some sort of quasi-known information coming to the final phase, which is of course when you're trying to keep your jackpot, as it were. Good stuff. Okay, well, we're going to go on to phase number 2. The questions do start to get marginally harder as this goes on, but we'll see what you make of it. Let's go to phase number 2. 40 points for this first question, and your board is: which of these pool ball colours has the highest number in a standard set of spots and stripes? Which of these storage capacities is the largest? Which of these monarchs reigned for the longest? Which of these composers wrote the most symphonies?
Okay. Let's start with monarchs, please.
Monarchs. You a bit of a history buff?
No, not my favourite subject. History and geography are pretty much the 2 worst ones you could ask me. So hopefully not a lot more of them. But we'll see.
We will only get 2 options, so hopefully there'll be enough to work with there. Maybe you can work it out, or maybe you can rely on the Hive. Let's find out. Hive, over to you. Which of these monarchs reigned for the longest? Elizabeth I or Edward III? Matt, welcome to the stream. Elizabeth I or Edward III? Time. 21 players attempting this in the Hive. Any strong thoughts here?
I know Elizabeth was clocking on for about 50 years. I don't recall hearing much about Edward III, so that would imply to me it was perhaps not very notable, perhaps quite short. So I'm leaning towards Elizabeth I.
You thinking you're going to play yourself?
Yeah, I'll risk it. Let's go for it. Elizabeth I, please.
Okay, we will lock in A, Elizabeth I. Again, I focused on the right window. A. And let's go take a look and see what the Hive said. Green if they were right, red if they were not.
Okay.
Well, that's a lot of red. Thinking the same way as you, but unfortunately not the right answer. Well done if you did give me B, Edward III. 29% of you who did, you've got yourself 16 points there. 71% thinking the same as you, Samson, going for Elizabeth I, but not right. Elizabeth I was 44 years, Edward III was 50. Pretty brutal options that came up there as the second and third most. The other options would have been George III, which may have been helpful. He was up at the top.
I knew he was about 60, so that would have helped.
Yeah, he was up at 59. Henry VIII at 37 and Charles I at 23. So that's a pretty brutal RNG there, but that's the way the game goes. Not to worry. Let's go and pick ourselves another question in phase 2. 40 points still at stake. 3 options to be revealed. What do you fancy next?
Symphonies.
Symphonies. Okay, Hive, over to you. Have a look at this. Which of these composers wrote the most symphonies? Dmitri Shostakovich, Joseph Haydn, César Franck. And there is time in the Hive. 20 players giving me an answer to this one. Do you know your composer, Samster?
Not a great deal. I've never heard of Frank, so make of that what you will. I've never heard of him. I don't know what that means. He did a lot or not many. I'm struggling here. I don't know what to go for.
You have still got all 3 play methods available to you. You can trust, mistrust, or answer yourself. 20 people attempting this question.
I'm leaning towards Haydn, but I don't really know why. Or there's any logic to that. Let's risk it. Haydn.
You're going to play?
Yeah, I'm going to play it.
Does force you into using the Hive on the next question. Yeah. Okie dokie. We'll lock in Haydn. And let's see how you played in the Hive. Green if you were right.
Wow.
Good play. 65% of the Hive, so a trust would have got you there as well. Yes, Haydn was the right answer. And 8 points if you were among the 65% who gave me B, Joseph Haydn. Yeah, he wrote 104. Often called the father of the symphony is Joseph Haydn. Shostakovich wrote 15, which was news to me. I thought he'd written 5. So that was something I learned today. And César Franck just wrote the 1. Other options that could have come up there, Beethoven, who wrote 9 or arguably 10, because I think a later musicologist completed an early sketch of his, and Mozart, who wrote 41. Didn't come up, could have muddied the waters there. But you got there all the same. Haydn was the correct answer. You are being forced to use the Hive, either trust or mistrust, so you can still get to the right answer one way or another. But for now, let's go back to the question board. So, storage capacities or pool balls. I know you're a bit of a darts fan. Does that overlap into pool?
It does not, sadly.
Hang on a minute, because Unity has just done a thing.
Uh-oh.
Unity.
Bruh.
Why you do this? Oh, well, at least it's not a blue screen of death this time. Unity, why you do this?
Does that mean I've won?
Yeah, you win the jackpot. Having so
fantastic.
many crashes recently, it's not even funny. Oh, it's fine. We'll put it on fast mode and get back to where we were. It's a linear game anyway, so we could just play with integrity and I have got a hot seat fast tracker, so we'll just do that again. Real fast. We'll do the credits and then I'll put it on fast mode. Or fast-ish mode. Yeah, in the interest of keeping the same score, see if everyone can just be really honest about how they played last time. Yeah, I don't know what I didn't even press a button. It just decided it was going to be like, nah, fam, nah. Anyway, right, let me get Samster into the fast track player box.
I need to enter the lobby. Or...
You do need to enter the lobby still, yes.
Yeah.
In fact, Samster plus like 2 or 3. As soon as Samster's in, I'll give it 5 seconds and then I'll roll it. I do need a couple in here. It will pick Samster, but then anyone else can join at any time. If we get a couple more in, otherwise it'll break when I do the shuffling. There we go, that'll do. And it's Samsung. There we go. The options may be different, but we hadn't seen a question, so the options that are picked will be different, but not from anything that we've seen. Anyway, on we go. Phase 1, 20 points. And Vision, welcome to the stream. We're just going to nip through this. We're going to go into fast mode, where I'm going to play it at 2 times speed. There we go. Right, what did you start with?
I started with Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Okay, here we go. Shakespeare, get ready to whisper your answers, and please be honest in the interest of integrity. Here we go. Oh yeah, those options are different. So we get another quiz. Extra quiz. There we go. It's very fast now. So maybe I'll...
No, I trusted here, I think it was, wasn't it? I believe.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. We need to manufacture it. You trusted and it was wrong, right?
No, it was right.
You trusted and it was right?
It was the mistrust next time that was wrong.
Right, I see. So you trusted and it was right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I'm mistrusting this time. Oh shit, no, I should have trusted. Okay, I'll do it the other way around next time. Fuck, I'm messing up. I'm getting confused. I've read my notes wrong. What? Yeah, it was Titus Andronicus. Right, anyway, on we go. What did you do next? I'll make sure you get this one right.
US states.
US states, okay.
Yeah.
Answer quick. We've got questions available now, so... Nebraska, Utah, or Iowa on westerly points. Quick if you want your points. Quick if you want your points. There we go. Right. Okay, Utah. There we go. 7 points in the Hive. And what was next?
TV shows.
TV
I got it
shows.
right.
Right. Quick, if you want your points. There we go, and okay, Sherlock this time. There we go. Hello, the creepy Pona. You have to whisper to the bot, and you have to do a letter rather than an emoji. Right, 75%. Well done. 5 points. Points are going to be a bit all over the shop at the moment. We're in phase 2, so we'll do phase 2 in real time from here. Here we go. Whew. Right, phase 2 for realsies. Yeah, it is when I'm doing it at that speed. Okay. Pool ball colours. Storage capacities, and those are the two we hadn't seen. Monarchs who reign for the longest. And composers who wrote the most symphonies. So we started with monarchs.
Yeah, and I got it wrong.
And you got it wrong, okay. So if everyone answers as they did before... Actually, it doesn't matter because you answered it yourself. Here we go. Edward III or George III this time. Reveal again that what did you got it wrong, didn't you? So what's the wrong answer, Samster?
I can't remember. Is it Edward III? Is he the wrong one here?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He was right last time, but he's wrong this time because George III was 59 years. So green if you're right, and indeed Samster was wrong. 10 points if you were right. In the Hive, it was George III. And I'll start coming back to regular speed and reading the questions. You went symphonies next, didn't you?
I was, and I got it right.
Symphonies, and you got it right, and we're relying on the Hive for the final question. Here we go. Which of these composers wrote the most symphonies? Beethoven, Mozart, or César Franck? I did just tell you, but do you remember? Or are you playing honestly? Okie dokie. Right, pretty much back to where we were. 20 players answering. Did you get this one right or wrong?
I got it right.
You got it right. What is the right answer?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
It's not Frank.
It's Mozart. Mozart was 41. Okay. Beethoven was 9 or arguably 10. César Franck was 1. Alright, and we're back into real mode. 80% giving me Mozart. 5 points if you did. Very well played. And here we go, Samster. Forced to use the Hive, and we're back where we were. So, pool balls or storage capacities?
I think a lot of them with Hive are likely to get storage capacities right, but that might make it hard in the final because I've already picked one that I think quite a lot of people will know. Mm-hmm. So, I would like to get rid of storage capacities now. Alright,
we are reliant on the Hive, so hopefully if a lot of people do know it, then you can trust. Let's see what it brings. Hive, over to you. Which of these storage capacities is the largest? Terabyte, petabyte, yottabyte, exabyte. And there's time.
Not the easiest option.
No, they're not the easiest ones. In fact, just look at the ones that didn't come up. I'm actually... I'll talk to you about the one that didn't come up in just a minute. Do you know, Internet? Because obviously you can talk to me because you can't answer it yourself anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through it. I know terabyte is definitely the smallest of the lot. I think it's yotta or exa. I always get them mixed up that high up.
Okay. Do you think the Hive will know it more critically?
I think, yeah, the majority probably will, so I'm going to trust them on this one.
We will trust the Hive and we'll lock in the correct answer, which was... yottabyte. It was yotta is the highest. X is a little bit lower. So, green if you were right, Hive. We want to see lots of green here. Ooh, that's a lot of red. Wasn't a majority, but it was plurality. So you survive that question, you get your points, and well done. If you did give me C yottabyte in the Hive, 12 points to you. Yeah, 48% going for yottabyte. Yottabyte is 1024 to the power of 8. Exa is to the power of 6. Peta to the power of 5. And tera to the power of 4. The one missing would have been zettabyte, which is to the power of 7. So, right to trust the Hive there. Well done, Hive. Let's take a look at the Hive scores at the end of phase 2. So, few 3 for 3. Score count getting 3 for 3. Jong Chum and LPL Dart also getting 3. And MPL currently leading the pack with 40 points. Jong Chum's in second with 39. Dogfish and Zeus in third with 35. Sam, you're up to 140 points in the bank. Nice position to be in. And that's the end of phase 2. So, apart from the small stoppage in the middle for my computer doing strange things, that wasn't too bad. Again, 2 out of 3, I think.
I'm happy with that. If we can keep that up, then yeah, that'd be chuffed.
So it'll be a solid strategy to go through to try and get as many as you can. Now, I will give you some forward warning going into phase 3. Phase 3, all of the answers are cryptic, not in a cryptic clue style, but it's sort of, the 1 versus 100 rug pull style answers.
Okay.
So the questions may appear quite straightforward on the surface, but it's the answers where things are going to get complicated. Just to let you know, and all of the questions in phase 3 are the same as that, and I'm saving my particularly tricky questions for phase 4. Let's jump in then to phase 3. And you're up to 60 points for the next question. 2 options for this first one. On average, which of these creatures has the most legs? Which of these bands has the most members in their current setup? Which of these numbers is largest? And which of these colours is the most prevalent on the flag of Brazil?
Okay. Let's start with which of these numbers is largest, because that could be literally anything.
Could be literally anything. Not a lot to go on there. So, Hive, over to you. 2 options to be displayed, A or B, and here is the question. Which of these numbers is largest? The film set in the Conjuring universe, or the books in the Torah? And there's your time in the Hive. 22, giving this one a go. So it's a sort of bit of a general knowledge hodgepodge there. You've got films and sort of religion, I suppose. Do you know the answers to either of those?
I believe so. I believe there's 5 books in the Torah, and there's either 3 or 4 in the Conjuring universe, I believe. So I think I'm going to lock in books in the Torah, please.
All right, we'll lock in B. And we'll see how the Hive played. 22 of you in total gave me an answer. Green if you're right.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the majority of the Hive are with you, but it's not the right answer, I'm afraid. There are indeed 5 books in the Torah, but there are 8 films in the Conjuring series, or if you include the shorts, there are 13. Because you have, apart from the, you got the Conjuring 2, and The Devil Made Me Do It, but then you've got things like The Nun, and a few others, so they're sort of spin-off. But yes, in the Conjuring universe, it is very much its own franchise. And there's 8 or arguably 13, significantly more. Again, it's a fairly fiendish RNG there, but 8 and 5 other options that could have come up. The number David Beckham predominantly wore for England, which would have been, points to Pinkersworth in snooker.
6?
So it is 6. And ingredients in Stella Artois beer.
4.
Is 4, yeah. So knowing all the other ones, just that one Conjuring one there.
Oh well.
And I'm afraid it's gone the wrong way, but well done if you did give me a right answer in the Hive. 16 points to you, to the 32% of you who gave me the right answer. Halo and Mark, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Let's go back to the board. So, creatures, bands, or Brazil?
I think I want to keep Brazil, because I think that's going to be really, really highly answered. So
Okay.
I will go with the bands next, please.
Bands. Okay, 3 options to be displayed here. 60 points if you can make the right decision. All 3 options still available to you. And Hive, it's over to you. Which of these bands has the most members in their current setup? The band who did The Number of the Beast, the band who did Smoke on the Water, or the band who did I Write Sins Not Tragedies? That's probably the hardest question of the lot. That's what Colo certainly said as well. So, do you know who the bands are, first of all?
So we've got I think Panic at the Disco. Which I think it's just one guy these days.
I write Sin's not trended.
Yes. I
Panic
think
at the
Number of the
Disco.
Beast is Iron Maiden.
Okay.
Smoke on the Water might be Deep Purple.
Okay.
So yeah, I know it's not Panic at the Disco. I'm struggling between the other two. I don't know how much is in them.
Okay. Well, options to trust or mistrust the Hive available there as well.
I am going to trust, I think.
You think more will know this than won't?
Yeah, I'm hoping those people will be able to rule out C like I did, and then out of the two, more will go for the right answer.
Okay, we will trust the Hive and we'll lock in the right answer, which you think is...
I'll say A, but it's either A or B, I don't know which.
It is A. So,
Never mind.
want to see lots of green in the Hive now. If you gave me the right answer, you go green. If not, you go red. I think we're safe. Yes, we are 57%. Iron Maiden have got 6 members. It was Deep Purple who did Smoke on the Water, who have got 5 members. And as you quite rightly pointed out,
to be honest.
yes, apparently, according to Wikipedia, they are still live, still touring. I Write Sins Not Tragedies was indeed Panic at the Disco, and you quite rightly pointed out it is just Brendan Urie now, and it looks like the Hive call onto that as well. Other answers that might have come up, the band who did All the Small Things, which would have been...
Like 182, 3 people?
Correct, and the band who did This Ain't a Sea, Lips and Arms Race.
I'm not sure on that one.
That would have been Fall Out Boy, who have got 4.
Okay.
So, you've survived what Colo declared the most difficult question of the game, and you've still got the option to answer the next one yourself, or you can mistrust the Hive. 10 points if you gave me A in the Hive there, very well played. Let's go back to the board. One final question in this phase, then, Sam. So, you were leaning towards keeping Brazil. So, are you thinking...
Legs. Yeah.
Let's have a look at some legs. Hive, over to you. On average, which of these creatures has the most legs? One associated with Salazar Slytherin, one that is a part of Salvador Dali's surrealist Telephone, the star of the award-winning game Untitled, one in the title of a 1986 Cronenberg film. A lot of information to process in a short amount of time there. Well done if you did give me an answer at all. 21 of you managed it. Let's unpick these, Samson. What are you thinking?
So I'm hoping, I don't know Harry Potter very well, but I'm assuming Slytherin is a snake, which would be 0. Supposedly. Dali is a lobster, which is I think 8. Goose Game is 4, and the fly is 6. Or yeah, 6 I think. So I would like to lock in. Oh yeah, I could lock in B, please.
You're going to play yourself?
Yes, I'll play myself.
All right, let's lock in B. And over to the Hive. Yes. That's the hog for you. Green if you're right. A lot of red. But not for you. You did get the right answer, Sam. So yes, it was indeed the one on Salvador Dali's surrealist Telephone. It was a lobster, which has got 8, 10 or 12, depending exactly how you count them. That was one of the answers that was changed from something else originally. Quite right to point out Salazar Slytherin is a snake. And they're not lining up because that's actually gone over the line because that's the longest answer ever. So apologies, they don't quite line up. Salazar Slytherin is a snake with none. I find it quite interesting that you think a goose has got 4 legs, but I have it on good authority they've only got 2. Yeah, they have got 2. They've got 2 arms as well, or wings. But yes, that is a goose. The one in the 1986 Cronenberg film, that would have been a fly, which has got 6. The one answer that didn't come up is the one of the current Chinese year, which would have been...
Oh, I don't know where we are now today.
Yeah, it would have been the tiger, which has got 4. Obviously. Okay. So well done to the 19% who gave me B, and well done to Samson for playing that as well. Again, avoiding using Mistrust the Hive. 18 points if you did give me a correct answer. Let's take a look at the board at the end of that phase. All a smattering of rights and wrongs here. A couple of players getting 2, just the 3. AB Me, Zeus and NPL Dark getting 2 and currently occupying the top 3. NPL on 66, Zeus on 63, AB Me on 54. Samson, you are up to 270 points, which is pretty good going. One more phase to go. That is the end of phase 3.
Sticking with a 2 out of 3.
Say again?
Sticking with the 2 out of 3.
Yeah, sticking with the 2 out of 3. Obviously, got to keep in mind those questions that you haven't answered. They're going to be coming back a bit later on. Hopefully, not to bite, but of course, you don't actually get to answer them yourself. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. One more phase, and I have left slightly trickier questions for this round. Let's see how you get on as we go to phase number 4. 80 points awarded for this first question. 2 options to be displayed, and your board is: which of these celebrities died earliest? Which of these films won the most Academy Awards? Which of these authors has written the most novels? Which of these messages would require the most dots when written in Morse code?
Now they're tricky, aren't they?
Tyson saying, I thought the hardest question was the one I was most certain of. Fair enough. I think again, it's a sort of slightly subjective thing, I think, Tyson. But yeah, I thought this round was a little bit harder. Hi, Ben.
Right.
Anything leaping out at you, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of level with all these, really. The Academy Awards might be a favourite, but they're all similar, sort of. So I think we'll get rid of the novels first, please.
Okay, so fewest options on the novel question. Hive, over to you. 2 options. Have a look at this. Which of these authors has written the most novels? Jean Le Carré or Dean Koontz? And there's your time in the Hive. So, you familiar with either?
I'm aware of John Le Carré. He writes a lot of spy novels. Not so familiar with Dean Koontz's novels. I think he does thrillers, but I couldn't name one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm genuinely struggling what to go with here.
Well, all options are still on the table. You can use the Hive if you like, either trusting or mistrusting. Up to you.
I think I will try and mistrust here.
You're going to mistrust, so you think more people will have gone with the wrong answer?
Well, technically speaking, if it's a 50-50, there's more chance of mistrust coming off than a 33% or a 25%. So, yeah, mistrust, please.
Okay, we'll mistrust the Hive. Sorry, I'm just sort of trying to regas my pipe, having my Nick shot to my vape liquid at the moment. Just give me a tick. If you were going to play, Sam, just out of idle curiosity, which way would you go?
I would go Dean Koontz, because he's probably one of the ones that's published a lot of novels, even though none of them are particularly that well known. It's just like mass how many he writes.
Okay, well, we'll mistrust the Hive. Have I... sorry, I didn't disable emote only mode. Sorry, chap, my bad. So, we'll mistrust the Hive, and the correct answer was actually... was Dean Koontz. So your instinct would have been correct. We want to see lots of red lights in the Hive now. Green if you're right. It's pretty close. Right to mistrust the Hive, only 40% getting the right answer there. Yeah, 13 points if you did give me Dean Koontz. Yeah, Dean Koontz has wrote lots. It's like 105 plus. It's 140 odd if you include the novellas.
I feel like John Le Carré, he's well known for a few novels, whereas Dean Koontz, I don't know him, so he's probably done more that, aren't as famous.
He busts them out sort of one a month, it seems.
Yeah, Stephen King style, yeah.
Curious you should mention that. Stephen King is one of the other names that could have come up. These 2 options that are here, as it happens, are the highest and the lowest. John Le Carré, only 26 novels. The ones that could have come in the middle, Stephen King at 64, John Grisham at 46, and Jeffrey Archer at 28. So the question's been kind to you there, and you've got yourself some points. 13 points if you were right in the Hive, very well played. Let's go back to the board. So, Celebrities, Academy Awards, Morse code.
Morse code.
Morse code, okay. Hive, over to you. Which of these messages would require the most dots when written in Morse code? Oi! Hey! Ow! And there's time. 19 players attempting in the Hive. You can trust them, you can attempt it yourself. Oi, hey, ow. Notably, 2 of them with exclamation marks, if that makes any difference to your thinking.
I didn't know that you could do exclamation marks in Morse code. Thank you for letting me know. That's
I assure you, you can. That would have been a
So-
rather heinous typo if that was the case.
My thought process is the vowels tend to be smaller because they need to be written out quicker, so they require less things. So I'd be tempted to rule out oi, and then between hey and ow, I think only because hey is 3 letters, whereas ow is. But then again, the exclamation mark.
Yeah, they are all 3 characters long.
I'm trying to think, is an exclamation mark going to be more than a Y? I think a Y requires 4 total characters. I'm going to play it, I'm going to go hey, but with not a lot of certainty.
You're going to leave your options open for the last question.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we will lock in B, hey. And let's see how the Hive got on. Of the 19 who played, green if you're right. Right decision to go with hey, and 47% of the Hive going that way as well. 11 points if you did give me that. Odd Garrett, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so this is a really interesting one. It's actually, I put 2 words in with exclamation marks, oi and ow, both with exclamation marks, and then hey, yes and no without. No would have been the lowest with just 1 dot, it's dash dot dash dash dash. Yes would have been 5 with dash dot dash dash dot 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 dot. Hey is the most with 6. It's dot 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 dash dot dash dash. No, sorry, dot 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 dash dot dash dash. So yeah, hey is the most, whereas oi has 4 dots and ow has 3. The O, very notably, is 3 dashes. So that would count for lower letter counts on the oi and the ow. It's just the I, the W, and the exclamation mark which are adding up to them being. So good play there. And one more question, I believe, in this phase, and your options are open. If I focus on the right window again. Is it going to be celebrities, or is it going to be Academy Awards? 4 options to be displayed.
Right. Thinking logically, I think the lobby is less likely to get Academy Awards right, so that'll be an easier way of discerning how they're going to answer. So I will go with the celebrities died earliest.
And we'll push Academy Awards into the final round, final phase.
Yeah, I remember that's going to be on the low end, so yeah.
Okie dokie. For 100 points for you, Samster, and 4 options available. Hive, over to you. Which of these celebrities died earliest? Mother Teresa, Diana, Princess of Wales, John Denver, Frank Sinatra. And there's your time. 20 giving it a go. Right, so talk me through your thought process.
Sure. Diana, was she 96 or 97? She was close to when I was born, actually, so it's probably 97. Teresa, I think, was a bit later. Frank Sinatra and John Denver, I have no idea about. I think I've got no choice but to trust here, because I'd only be guessing, so I'm going to risk a trust.
Okay, let me unmute the chat. Sorry, Topper. We're going to trust the Hive.
Yes.
Okay, if you were going to play, what would you say?
I'd go John Denver, because I've got no idea when he died.
Okay, well, the correct answer is actually Diana, Princess of Wales. So, up to 20 players who answered. We want to see lots of green now, ideally. That's not a good start.
No, not is it?
Not enough to get plurality. In fact, 50% going for Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra was the one of the 5 options that could have come up, was the one who died latest. He died in May 1998. John Denver was October 1997. Mother Teresa, September 1997. Diana, Princess of Wales, August 1997.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah.
That's really mean.
The other option that could have potentially come up there, just to add to rub it in, would have been Gianni Versace, who was July 1997. So yeah, I mean, I'm of a certain age. I'm old enough to remember the death of Princess Diana. We were coming back from France at the time, and I do recall Mother Teresa dying. She was about 2 weeks later. My mum said, "Oh, it was grief over the death of Diana." I said, "I don't think it was. I mean, she was about 90, so it was probably not that." Yeah, well done to the 20% who did give me Diana, Princess of Wales. 17 points going to you. Unfortunately, no more points for Samson. So we have reached the top of what we can reach in this game. Let's go and take a look at the question board, the Hive scoreboard, as it were. A couple of twos in there, Nobody getting all three. NPL Dart does still have the top. Quite a long way, actually. 90 points, NPL Dart. Very, very nice indeed. AB Me in second with 65. Zeus now in third with 63. So,
I'd like to give it the point of getting 2 out of 3 right. That's what it was. So.
Yes. Oh, did you manage 2 out of 3 there, or was that just the 1 out of 3?
Yeah, 2 out of 3, I think. They got the first 2 right, didn't they?
I think you might have done. Well, your jackpot either way is 440, which is quite a handsome reward to be playing for this evening. You've earned it, but can you keep it? That is the question, Sam. So that is the end of phase 4. So I'll just take this opportunity to take a very quick look at the Hive leaderboard. 440 is what you're potentially playing for, which, if you manage to keep hold of all of it, would put you into second place, second only to Sotley, currently reigning atop with 750. Jack Wilfred currently in second with 425. So could be anywhere between second place and possibly last place. Although no, actually no, because you get some underwrite pennies, so we'll add those on in just a second. But for now, it is time for the game-changing final round. It is the final phase. So those 440 pennies have been split broadly into 10, 15, 20, no, 10, 20, 20, was it 10, some percentages. I think 10, 15, 25 and 50, I think, is what they've been split up into, with any excess going on to being sort of spread from the front onwards. Now, those are the values that you are aiming to win for each correct decision in the final phase. So, because you've been a good sport up to this point and you've got lots of questions right, and we think it was 2 per phase, which would be a total of 8, we are going to underwrite whatever you win tonight by 80 pennies. So that's guaranteed no matter what happens. And yes, NPL Dart confirming my own logic of the game. Yes, it's 10, 15, 25 and 50%. So the more difficult the challenge becomes, the more the reward is. We'll start out with a brand new question that no one has seen before, and from now on it is only the Hive answering. And your job, Samstead, is to place where you think the Hive answered on any given question in relation to the questions that have come previously. The first one will be a random new question that we haven't seen before. Deduct a penny for every time Samster said get on with the quiz. Do you think I should do that, Samster?
I'd never say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, new question for the first one, and then the rest of the questions are the ones we've already seen, but in a random order. So that's the name of the game. You've got to put your thinking hat on and see how the Hive do. Hive, we're all reliant on you now, so now's your chance to come out and earn, because the scoring for the Hive is the same, earning some extra pennies and extra points for yourself. But let's see if we get Samster some jackpot tonight. Here is the first question of the final phase. As of this weekend, which of these places has the cheapest petrol per litre? 5 options coming in. Tesco in Ashford, Shell in Chichester, Sainsbury's in Norwich, Morrison's in Manchester, Asda in Brighton. So it's sort of part geography and part supermarket knowledge, I suppose. 20 answers from the Hive here. Where would you say, Sam?
I really hate this question. It's my experience generally that Tesco is quite cheap, but at the same time we're talking in the south in Ashford, so for based purely on geography, it might be Morrison's in Manchester, but it's just a guess.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah, let's do that. Oh wow.
Yeah, Sainsbury's in Norwich had the cheapest petrol as of this weekend. Sainsbury's in Norwich, it was 170.9 pence per litre. Next answer down there would have been the Morrison's in Manchester, so we weren't a million miles out, 173.3. The Asda in Brighton going up to 176.7. The Tesco in Ashford, 180.9. And the Shell just up the road from me, do you want to have a guess?
189.
Not quite, 185.9. which is
Rough.
a little bit disgusting. Anyway,
Cows always a anyway.
let's not talk about the price of petrol and the cost of living crisis, because that's no, we're not here to be made sad. Let's have a look and see how many people gave Sainsbury's in Norwich.
Gonna be happy.
20%. 20%.
Basically,
so-
1 in 5. Not particularly helpful, if I'm honest.
No, not really. It's a pretty hard question. That has really rather split. I can tell you the actual statistics there were 30, 10, 20, 30 and 10. So it was pretty much as chopped up as it's close to get. So 20% is your opening benchmark. I know I started Zeus. I'm ashamed. I'll bring myself back to order. So from this point onwards, Samster, you do need to make a decision, and on this first one it will either be higher or lower, A or B, and you're playing for 44 pennies on this first one. Going over to the Hive, still 5 options for you, Hive, and here is your question. Aha, which of these poker hands is the strongest? Full house, flush, straight, 2 pair, quads. Time. We have got some poker players in this community, and this is one of the ones I think you said you were leaving because you're hoping it might be a slightly easier one?
Yes. I believe it's a full house, but quads kind of throw me off. But I think it's a full house.
Let's have a look.
Oh.
It's not, it's quads. Quads is highest, well, the highest is a royal flush, which is a particular posh form of straight flush. It's then quads, full house, flush, straight, 2 pair. Quads does beat a full house. So, bearing that in mind, does that change your thinking on how you think the Hive might have played?
No, I still think more than 1 in 5's got to got that right, so I'm going to go for B.
Alright, let's have a look. How many of you played quads? Right decision. Perhaps not as high as maybe you initially thought. 57.1% going for quads, but it was more than half. 28% indeed going for full house, and then 4% each on flush, straight, and 2 pair. So yeah, quads a little bit tricksy there, but yes, that is the strongest hand of the ones that were up there. You've got your 44 pennies, Sam, so very well played. You're up to 124. We'd like to add another 66 to that if we possibly can. So let's look at the next question, and it's going to be a choice of 3 for you, but for our Hive, as ever, it's a choice of 5, and here's your question. Which of these pool ball colours has the highest number in a standard set of spots and stripes? Yellow, blue, purple, green or red? You play much pool?
No, I've attempted many times, and I'm just terrible. I'm really bad at it. But I think I know the values roughly.
Okay.
And I think it's blue.
Okay. Let's have a look if the correct answer is blue.
Wow. Okay.
It's not, it's green. Blue's 2. Yellow is 1, blue is 2, red is 3, purple is 4, and green is 6. Or add 8 to those numbers to get the stripe equivalent.
Yeah.
Say again?
Okay, right. I was hoping that poker would have been a lot higher and it would have made it easier to work out what I want to do here, but now I'm struggling a bit.
Well, 20 players have given it a go. 66 points on the line here for this decision that you're about to make. Less than 20, in between 20 and 57, or more than 57?
I think I'm going to go with B in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Let's lock in B. How many people said green? Good decision. 30% going for green there. Not the most popular answer there. 15 points if you did say that in the Hive, incidentally. Yeah, 45. Most people going for purple on that one. Plurality was the purple ball, which, as we point out, is 4 or 12 if you're counting the stripes. Good decision, Samson. You're up to 190 points in your bank. We'd like to take that all the way up to 300 if we can. 110 pennies if you can make the right decision on this next question. 5 options once again for you, Hive, and your question is... Which of these colours is the most prevalent on the flag of Brazil? Remember, this is our cryptic question. Colour opposite orange on a Rubik's Cube, the colour of milk, the colour of a standard sapphire, the colour of the Incredible Hulk, the colour of a daffodil. Time. Interesting getting 2 colour questions in a row. So those are the options all up there in a row. Now, this was, when I did the proofing of this was a genuinely interesting a high school maths experiment. And Colo checked my working and it did check out. Do you know the flag of Brazil, Samster?
Yeah, fairly well. It's green and there's a yellow, like, diamond, and then you've got the earth in the middle. I would assume it's green just about. I think green probably takes it.
So do you know what all these colours are, first of all? So it's a slightly easier cryptic ones to work out.
Yeah, I'd hope it's Incredible Hulk. So Sapphire's blue, Milk's white, Daffodil's obviously yellow. Don't know what's opposite orange, probably white, based on what's left. No, we've had milk. We've had milk already. I don't know. What is opposite orange?
It's red. Red is opposite orange.
Red, okay. Well, there's no red on the flag, as far as I'm aware. So
let's take a look at the correct answer. It is indeed the colour of the Incredible Hulk. As you pointed out, green. Yes, there is no red on the flag. White, we worked out, so just doing the units for them. If I just scroll up. Yeah, so green 192 units, yellow 49 units, blue 35 units, white 4 units, red no units. That's the makeup of the flag. We actually worked out the area of the circle and the area of the diamond and subtracted it. It was quite a fun way to spend the afternoon. But and yeah, green 2 questions running. How about that? So how many...
One person might not be fun for the other, but you know.
Yes. How many people do you think got that right? That's the main question we want to know here. You've got a choice of 4.
Happens, I've got more than I did on Moneybox at this point, so it's happy days.
Absolutely.
Despite it being cryptic, I think most people would be able to guess that it was green and worked out that the Hulk was green pretty quickly. So I'm going to go for D, please.
We're locking D. How many players in the Hive said the colour of the Incredible Hulk?
Don't let me down, folks.
They have not. 76.2%. Very well done, giving me the colour of the Incredible Hulk. 6 points in the Hive, if you did give me a right answer there. 14% went for the colour of a standard sapphire, and 9% went for the colour of a daffodil. You are up to 300 points. And Samster, this is looking good. 300 points. We could make it 520, which would still be second, but it'd be slightly higher in second than I initially suggested.
Yeah.
One more question, and it's the toughest of them all, but the most reward if you can get it. This is going to be a tricky one to play, because you've got a very big spread of options there, 20, 30, 57, 76, so this might be a tricky one to place, but very best of luck to you. Hive, final question of the game, and final question of the night in all probability. Have a look at this. 5 options available. Which of these films won the most Academy Awards? And this is from Phase 4. Jurassic Park, The Matrix, Finding Nemo, Saving Private Ryan, or Star Wars? Time. So, you're hoping to see maybe like Gone with the Wind and the King's Speech and stuff.
That's kind of what I wanted from this, because if there was an obvious answer, it would have made it really hard, actually. I'm thinking it's probably Saving Private Ryan. I don't think Star Wars got many at all. Matrix probably won a couple. Jurassic Park might have won a few. Finding Nemo's hard because it's animated, but it might have won like best song and stuff like that as well. But my hunch is it's Saving Private Ryan.
Do you want to find out?
Yes, please.
Get ready for your jaw to hit the floor. It's Star Wars.
Wow. Okay.
I couldn't believe that when I looked it up, because I thought it was a massive surprise that it was a commercial success, but I thought it wasn't really movie bait. When looking it up, it won 6.
Wow, okay.
6 Oscars, arguably 7, because it also got a sort of lifetime achievement. Saving Private Ryan was second best with 5. The Matrix got 4. Jurassic Park got 3, and Finding Nemo got 1.
Now that makes it tougher to decide what I want to do.
That makes
here.
it a bit more difficult, but it does presumably is going to change your thinking on this.
Yeah, I think we're going certainly on the lower end.
Out of idle curiosity,
hoping-
had the answer been Saving Private Ryan, where do you think you would have placed this?
It would have been C or D, probably C, where
Okay.
it would have been close, I reckon.
It's not
I
Saving
think
Private
you
Ryan,
put-
so
Yeah. I think people will have been shocked by this, like I was. So, you know what? I'm going to go A. I'm going to go A.
you think fewer than 20% of the Hive got this right?
Yeah, I do.
Let's lock in A and find out how many people said Star Wars. Perfect question to finish on, just 9.5%. Out of curiosity, had it been Saving Private Ryan, you would have, and you would have gone for C?
Yeah, it would have been C or D, but probably C.
You'd have been just off. 61% went for Saving
Yeah.
Private Ryan, so
I
Saving Private Ryan would have been D.
borderline, like, yeah.
It was very, very close. So in a way, that was quite a fortuitous, difficult question at the end there for the audience. And you have done the sweep, and you got up to 520 pennies. Great performance, great first performance in the Hive for you there, Samster. Really, really good game. And I hope you enjoyed my questions as well. I did have fun, right? I did like.
They were really good, actually. I'm really chuffed with how that went. I think the way they fell as well was good. I'm glad I saved that Academy Awards one until the end, because
Yeah.
you're in clutch.
So
Yeah.
RNG giveth and RNG taketh away,
Yeah.
and it has done both this evening, it has to be said.
I don't think I can complain with that. Absolutely not. So yeah,
Oh, well,
that was fun. Cheers.
Very, very well played. 520 pennies will be going to your total, and a place on the leaderboard, second place on the leaderboard. Very well played. Always a pleasure having you here, Samster. Thanks very much for playing, and
It's my dream.
we'll see you next time.
Yes, you will. See you later.
Take care. Bye-bye. So Samster leaves us with 520 pennies right there. And I'm sure you'll want to see how you got on in the Hive. So let's take a look at the final scoreboards for the Hive. A couple of single answers, a few people not getting any. One or two twos creeping in here. Wow, Jack Wilfred getting 4, Riff getting 4, Kegler getting 4, but it is MPL Dart who was unreachable at the end there, who gets 3 in the final round and takes the gold medal with 123 points. Kegler Coach picking up 99 and the silver medal, and Zeus taking the bronze with 94. Very well played. Those, yes, they were accessible, Zeus. Those medals will be added to your medal cabinets, NPL Dart, Kegler Coach, and Zeus. And for everybody else, your score will be converted into pennies if you follow the penny system, and will be added on. And Samster taking 520 as well as that leaderboard slot. Kegler Coach, you medalled! You did! Congratulations! And NPL Dart's first medal as well. Well, what a happy day indeed. First medals are always nice to see people picking up their first medals. Let's just take a look to confirm. Kegler Coach. Yes, indeed. First medal for you, Kegler. Very well played. NPL Dart. There you are. It's not your first medal, NPL Dart. It's your first gold, though. You've got a Data Leak bronze, a Google That silver, and a Red Herrings bronze. But that's your first gold medal, NPL Dart. So very, very well played there. And Zeus, quite a few kicking about in your cabinet, but is it your first for the Hive? It is your first medal for the Hive, so very well done, Zeus. Bronze medal added to your cabinet right there. And that is the end of the game, and you know what? It is going to be the end of the stream. I'm going to call it early. I'm going to call it early this evening. It's only 9:15. I'm feeling fine, incidentally, but it's just been a very, very busy weekend with Dylan Avig's birthday and whatnot. And I'm very aware next weekend is going to be particularly busy because, well, I should tell you all about it. I shall tell you all about it. First of all, before all that, though, tomorrow evening, our friend Topper One Gaming is going to be airing Moneybags for the first time. Definitely one you want to go and check out. His own implementation of Moneybags. Do go and give him a little follow and check Moneybags out. That's tomorrow from 8. Thank you very much, Colo. And thank you for proofing as well, Colo. Hugely grateful to you for taking the time to do that. Very, very grateful. Thank you, Tyson. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dude. Always lovely to see you here. So that's Topper tomorrow. Bash is about next week. What's he got on? Let's take a peep. We have got the Breakaway Tournament continuing with All Clued Up on Wednesday, and then 1,000 Heartbeats on Friday. Both those on Ash's channel at 8 p.m. Do go and give Ash a follow if you're not already. As for me, my schedule for next week, let's have a look and see what the events is telling us. Face Off is coming back next Saturday. So Face Off, the schedules have worked out just so it's going to be Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. One of the matches does need to be a pre-record, and one of the players I think is on holiday at the moment. So it may be that I show a pre-record at some point this week, either Tuesday, more likely to be Thursday, I imagine. I probably won't do it back to back with another one on Saturday, but I may have to at some point if we're running out of time. So keep your eyes open for that coming up soon. Tuesday, it looks like we've got Cryptex from Jogging Chum and Danger Zone from Samster. Still waiting for both those packs. I know Jogging Chum has spoken to me. I know they've been unwell and they said they had about half finished, so I may need to pop a few more extra questions into that. Danger Zone from Samster as well. And might do some Wordle on Tuesday. I think we've got My Mind's Gone Blank there, but I think the public opinion on that has somewhat turned. And a message from our sponsor, Zeus.
Thanks for the stream, Ben. Tractor Fire Dumpling Hole.
Tractor Fire Dumpling Hole. Thank you for the 100 bits, Zeus, and for the kind words. Oh, feeling better now. Just need to get my house to get okay, jokes. I'm looking forward to receiving that Cryptex pack soon. Thursday, we've got actually Wordle on Thursday, so it'll be something else on Tuesday probably. Maybe I'll invent something new. And we've got Data Leak from Quizzle. That pack has come in, so very much looking forward to that on Thursday. And then next Saturday, we have got Face Off, we have got Hacker from Topper, we've got Red Herrings from Toot, and we've got a debutante in the shape of The Purge from Brian. That is going to be next Saturday. So lots going on next Saturday. That's going to be a particularly long stream with Face Off and Hacker and Red Herrings and The Purge. So next Saturday is going to be busy. And on top of that, just to give you a quick message about Huds, who is raising money all this month for Bristol Pride. He's a Sonic speedrunner. Last year we did do a Sonic race, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I won. He's a Sonic 3 speedrunner. This year we're upping the ante, so we're actually doing the Hive again and the Abyss, but that is going to be next Sunday from I think 5 or 6, I can't remember. We're starting on my channel. We've got the Hive, and it's going to be Huds himself in the hot seat, and it's going to be a cash game, and whatever he wins, that is going to be my donation to his charity. I encourage other people to try and match it if you can. So we're going to be doing that, and there will probably be prizes for first, second and third. It'll be a coming together of the community, so expect some people from Huds' community, and it will also be sort of slightly more media, video game, Sonic the Hedgehog themed. You are very welcome to come and take part, but just forward warning in case you're coming and think, I don't know anything about Sonic, I'm not going to know any of these questions. It's not exclusively video games, but a large proponent of them will be. So you're very welcome to come along to that. And after that, we'll be raiding over to Huds' channel, where he and I will be racing the classic Sonic trilogy, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So I'll probably get ahead by the end of Sonic 2, and then Huds is going to just wipe the floor with me in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I think he wanted to win this year. So if he wins Sonic 3 and Knuckles and I win Sonic 1 and 2, then I mean, he'll win overall, but that's how it goes. But we'll look forward to seeing that. So that'll be on Huds' channel immediately after next Sunday stream. I know Topper's not streaming next Sunday, so it's sort of worked out quite well. There's no sort of overlap trivia communities clashing and streaming at the same time. So do hope you can come and join me. Huds raising money for a great cause all throughout the month of June. Do go give him a follow. He's a top lad as well. So that is going to be it. I know it's still light outside, but I think we're just going to go and sort of mellow out. I think Megs is really, really tired, so we'll probably go and play some pool. May put the pool stream on. I'll have a chat to Megs if she wants to do it. I think she's a bit tired, so she may not want to go on stream tonight. So may see you in the Discord. If not, I will see you on Tuesday next week. I might see you for Toppers tomorrow. I really want to come and see how Moneybags is, so I'll try and make an appearance for Moneybags tomorrow. But if not, I will see you on Tuesday. That is going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all so very, very much for playing. I may see you in the Discord in the pool room a bit later on, but if not, I'll catch you either tomorrow or next week sometime. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me. You have been watching The Hive at Game Night. Congratulations once again to Samster and to MPL, Kegler and Zeus, and thanks again to Cola for helping me to proof these questions. I will see you next time, and until next time, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, peace out, and good night.